Hey everybody, it's Red here, and today I am playing some Rune Factory 5. It's the main reason why I haven't uploaded a video since last week. I've been playing this,
Did I oversleep?
not all the time, but kind of when I can. You know, I'm busy and, you know, wife, kids, work, you know, gotta pay the bills. So yeah, I got this when it came out, and I'll say this while we're at the loading screen. I like it. If you like Rune Factory 4, I didn't play the special edition of Rune Factory 4. I played the normal edition. So yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of it right now. So I don't remember where I left off last night. I do remember that a bunch of people were talking about how it's going to, there's a tornado coming. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen or if it's going to happen. So that's why I have a lot of materials on me at the moment, because if it's going to thunder, you know, if I'm going to lose a day of farming production, then I want to have a day of other somewhat productive activity, so that I don't, you know, lose all that time. And while I say I do enjoy the game, there are some things that I'm not too happy about, like the load time from your house to the field. And then kind of how it, I don't know how to say it, like loads layers. You know, it'll load like the ground layer, and then it'll like the plant layer, and then kind of the, did I water my plant layer, and then it kind of goes from there. But it's not that bad. I mean, there's worse wait times that I've seen. And we'll go ahead and start selling some stuff, even though I've already sold a ton of stuff today. So yeah, I mean, to me, it's I'm glad that we actually got a Rune Factory 5 instead of, you know, never getting one. I mean, I guess that's the only other option, is not getting one. So right now I'm just running around, gathering materials, raising my crafting and pretty much my weapon skills, because I've already leveled my armor up to like level 60, and at this point I have nothing. You know, I've just got access to gold. So I'm, you know, I don't have much of a way of you know. Okay, she's not. I believe I bought the bread for the day. Oh, it's a holiday. That helps to, if I would have remembered that, or if I could read. So one thing probably that you all knows, I didn't name the character Red. My God-given name is Josh. For those who actually do watch and listen, Shade has no filter, so he doesn't you know, filter out, you know, the fake name that I use for YouTube. But yeah, my real name is, and they're close too. I still like the random inventory swaps from this, where I can, you know, possibly get some random stuff. Like in, I think it was 3, I was able to get the water walking boots well before I needed them. And then in 4, what did I get in 4? I got the no enemy item, so that, you know, when I walked into places there were no enemies. I could just walk in, farm, and then, you know, farm the product and then leave. Maybe she would know. I don't really know how to check the weather in this one. Maybe it's because I'm just hopeless. I thought she might. I think the harvest report. Yeah, see, yeah. she doesn't really help out too much. The Wanted Monsters was a nice addition. And it's nice that they give you... They usually, from what I've seen, they give you cooking bread and stuff like that for capturing all of the wanted monsters, which is nice. And this is a nice feature too, where you can just fast travel places. It can save you a lot of time. You know, I can do all of my daily grinding for product, you know, a lot faster than I could, because I can warp almost every place that I can imagine. Whereas, you know, in the other ones, I had to walk everywhere, which is not bad. And the button on this controller sticks a little bit, so yeah, you're probably gonna notice that. There you go. It's cocked. And they're in this one much nicer with the rune flowers and such, because they're at the beginning of every dungeon. They're at the end of every dungeon, and they're on both sides of the beginning. So it's at the actual entrance, and then the exit entrance. I guess you would call it, if that's not in any way confusing. And then they give you weird crests, which by a wanted monster. Not if I'm defeated by any monster, which is lame. Lake Umina. But if you enjoyed 4, the story is not gonna... It's very similar to like 4. Yay, I can now make the Chaos Blade. I want something that I can make with like gold or I don't know, anything else possibly. Because I'm let's hear out. We'll go to here. And you know, so you don't have to necessarily take a bath. I remember in 4 I used the bath a lot more. Over here, since I can just warp places, I've just warped to the places where you know, I need rune points. I'm gonna warp there. And the mining has changed a little bit, where all of the stuff has, you know, a unique amount of hits, but with the better hammers you get more material. So I was able to relatively quickly in the game start just, once I upgraded my hammer, I was able to start, you know, ore just starts pouring out, and I start shipping it, and then you know, I start making tons and tons of money, which if you've noticed, I haven't spent much. I used 30,000 gold to buy the red armor outfit from Yuki when you upgrade the sweet health shop. You know, she has a ton of outfits, and there's a ton of stuff to upgrade, which if you've noticed in my guy's little house, I haven't even upgraded his house yet. It's probably because I don't talk to people. And for those who are wondering, that's par for kind of life. I typically don't talk to a lot of people. You know, I work from home, which I truly do enjoy. And there's a lot more boxes out here too, of just random boxes of a bird's feather. Yay! And I think there's more grass too. I may be wrong about that. I usually only craft up to so much, and then you know, I don't typically pay attention to anything else. Like, I was lucky to get those bone boots. I didn't even remember that I had them. Just because, you know, I played last night while I'm doing laundry. So if you hear laundry sounds in the back, that's what's going on. Because I'm doing laundry while playing, which is more typical doing my kids' laundry. Because that's one of the roles as an adult, doing laundry. Being an adult's not that fun, FYI, to any non-adults. And here's some more random ore and stuff that I've got a ton of the stuff. And that's why I was able, when I gave my pink turnip for the Harvest Festival and won second place and got the heart pendant, I was super excited, because that is ultimately what had me take all of my skills, you know, off. That's because, you know, in this game, skill means power. You know, you get more room points, you get more everything pretty much, you know. Whereas, you know, you can get your farm animals to do it in this again. I typically don't, because I want the skill points. That's ultimately what what I want from it. Is like, I want the, you know, I'm gonna water each individual plant, and they're gonna, you know, I'm gonna get skill points based off of it, and then I'm gonna, you know, do this and do that, just for the skill points, because that's, you know, ultimately what you need. Now, and they're good enough, again, I guess I'll say, to all the higher end ore is not reachable by the main map, so you can only get so much here. I think the best that I've seen is possibly bronze, which I'm a little disappointed. They should give you at least one node, but I guess people would walk toward it. See, there's another rune crystal over there. I mean, they're really, really, really nice about this stuff. And the drop rate is still, I think, consistent with some of the other games, where it's not great, but not bad. And there's another one right there. So if you're out farming something for an item, it may take you a little bit, but you can just run in and run out as you've done before in the past. And where's this wanted monster? I have no idea where he is to begin with. There's a bunch of penguins. And I still have the quest where I need to make friends with an animal. More random stuff. Oh hey, you can fish there. I haven't fully probably explored every inch of the map either. Because that's why, you know, it's like, I do fishing when I have nothing else to do. There he is. There you are. Now I'm going to have to slaughter all these other animals so that I can kill the penguin. Well, I guess I'm going to be killing the penguin. I'll be becoming friends with him. There we go. Now that all your buddies are gone. Hope you're ready. we go. Boom. There we go. Got it. And then we'll go back to Garth. But no, I've been playing this about an hour or so a night while washing. The drying can, you put it in the dryer and it sits and dries. I do it mainly while washing so that it doesn't, my clothes don't wash overnight or sit wet overnight. And I wish they would introduce her earlier, because I probably would have made her. I probably would have tried to make her my bachelorette instead of. Oh, and that's. I think she's cool. I'm hitting on Fuka. I think Fuka's cool too, and it's good that they. In this one, they let you. You can hit on the guys and the ladies. You can marry anybody, which is nice. It's, I guess some people probably don't like it, but tough. That's the world that we live in. I'm sorry. You're not gonna make them go away by shaming them. Just, I like how they want to use a piece of gold to make that sword, which is completely ridiculous. I wonder how much space I actually do have. I have none. And I know you can just hand out the item and just put it in there, but I like doing this. I'm probably guess more old school. And usually I just keep a stack of material. A failed dish. Sounds delicious. Because a lot of stuff is returned from the other ones, from the other Rune Factories, and sell the stuff, and then. But I find, unlike the other ones, where it was better to make the item. I just sit around and upgrade items. It takes less time, less material, less guessing. I don't look up the list of stuff. Oh, I can upgrade that. I'm gonna sell this. Sell you. Sell you. My cooking skill isn't the greatest, as you probably just saw. But yeah, I'm finding that, like I have, especially once I got the heart pendant, it made things just so much easier to just like upgrade. I wish I could do it in mass though, instead of, one by one. Like I get it. Because you see how, I got a decent percent off of this, which and this is why I go out and I farm all that iron, because we're about to go through one stack at this point, and I get like 2 levels per stack. Even with my armor skill being 60, I can still get a level per stack, which to me is a little crazy, but I guess that's why you go out and look for it, or you try to get it, because by the time I burn through all of this, I could possibly be in my 50s, which puts me way behind in bread. That's and this is how I've done everything. I do not like how they kind of force you to. You have to use the weapon in order to be able to craft the stuff with it. Like, I can't craft two-handed fist weapons because I'm hitting on Fuka, so I can give her a better weapon, because I've never had a fist weapon so far. So it's at this point, it's like, well, I want to make her a better weapon, but I can't because I've not used it, or I've not used weapons enough. Like, I've put a spear in his hand. that's about enough. You know, I went around and I beat up the first boss of the game with it a little bit, and I was like, okay. Because some of these other weapons are slow. I use the two-handed weapon, and it will test your patience sometimes. So I do recommend that you use faster weapons, but that's only me. You know, kind of saying the other weapons. If you want to use a slow weapon, you know, more power to you. I've just had more success with the smaller weapons, and probably because I'm still taking damage from things. Like, if I were to wait long enough and to actually get enough bread to do things, it would probably be easier. And I need to check what the Chaos Blade in this one takes. It probably takes stuff that I don't have access to right now. I mean, again, I've just now had the ability to get gold, and there's only a couple nodes that are easily accessible right now. But again, I understand, you know, you want people to advance the story. I just kind of wish if you could let them run around a little bit and, you know, do their thing. But hey, here's some gold, or maybe find a way to buy it, because it would be fairly expensive. I mean, you see, iron is 200 a chunk, so, you know, gold would be a lot more. Anything else would probably be a lot more. And I better start paying attention to my room points again, because I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna die in my own house, which is, of the ways in Rune Factory to go, probably one of the most embarrassing, is that you weren't paying any attention to what was going on. Oh, that's why I kept it last time. What is this? How much is this? Hey, eat. And then we just go back. And I have a refrigerator full of pickled turnip, where I grew a bunch of them to help out, and now they've been dropping too much food. Like, I run around and I get food everywhere, so I've not had to work on my cooking because I've always had something, you know, for him to eat. You know, something a lot better than the pickled turnip, which I looked up a recipe. It does not sound that delicious. At one point I had so much I started handing it out to townsfolk when they started moving in. Kind of like, here's your pickled turnip, which is probably one of the worst things that you can eat. Hey, you moving to the neighborhood? Hey, here's some pickled turnip. Yeah. The missus was talking about chow chow, which I've never heard of before, but that's kind of in the same line as the pickled turnip, which I may actually try to make one day, just to see how disgusting it is. The missus says it doesn't taste that great, so I'll have to probably trust her on that one. But as you see, I can sit here for a while, which is nice from the first one, where, you know, you had to grow crops in the dungeons to do this, and you had to do that. That, you know, yeah, they've locked the dungeons, you know, behind story, which is with the game, which is fine. But you see how fast I'm kind of burning through this product, and now I have to go sell all of them. And you know, I'm not really taking any time. And while I'm thinking about it, another great addition and feature, or I should say feature, is that if you're standing still, you slowly regain rune points, which to me is nice. So that if you have a situation where, you know, you just need to stand still for a moment so that you can cast a heal spell, you know, you can do that. And I know these swords aren't going to sell for much, but that's not the point. You know, I can, if I wanted to max out money, you know, I could easily sit around and just go around farming. I'll sell this too. But you know, they're fairly nice, and they have the farm dragon, so you don't have to necessarily. You'll get more than enough farm space for everything. I want to save this, so I don't have to do all that over again. So I'm gonna kind of wrap it up here. Big fan of the Rune Factory series. Big fan of Rune Factory 5. If you guys can, and you want to, you know, I recommend buying it, because that's how things get, you know, more of this gets published. And I want more Rune Factory. I'm a little disappointed in the Advance Wars reboot getting, you know, canned because of what's going on in the world at the moment. But I was going to buy that too, so just kind of remember that if you like the game, buy it, even if it's from a demo. You know, I know some people go out and pirate it and then later they go out and buy it. That to me is, you know, we used to have demos of games when I was growing up, so you can kind of, here's this demo disc of, you know, our fall hits, and or, you know, with it, was it the Brave Fencer Musashi came with like Metal Gear Solid 2 or something, and people want to sell the Dark Cloud 2 demo disc for like $20 on eBay, and Marashi or Makashi or whatever the name is, Makari, that's what it is. I don't get why they do that, but go out and buy it, and they'll make more of it. So with that, everybody have a great weekend. We'll catch you in the next video.